Okay, I'm trying to record the text messages because it seems like it gets stuck. Okay, that they wouldn't let it go through. So here are the texts. Here I wrote to my family, Sis, I need to know the truth. Is it true that you and I'm supposed to get paid today from Diana and Bloomberg as the judge is lying, saying that I abused your kids, Adrian, Allison, and Paul, as helping out Diana and Bloomberg in addition because of the dental works? Did Allison get paid from them, and how much did they pay her to lie about me as Paul, Allison, and Adrian were afraid of me? My sister, Anne, right here. Hi sis, no, I'm not getting paid from anyone. I can send you my account to see how much I have. But did they lie about me to help Diana and Bloomberg? Did Allison, Paul, or Chris get paid from Bloomberg or Diana? So the judge lied as Allison, Paul, and Adrian say that I abused them to help Bloomberg and Diana. Please let me know, as I am in court with them this morning. My sister Anne right here. We wish you call her Anna or whatever online. No, Allison and Chris did not get any money from anyone. He's stressing out putting out the fire because he is a firefighter. Okay? At that time, he fought the fire in LA, in Los Angeles, where Pacific Palisades and Altadena and all that. My sister again, on. All the kids love you and they won't do anything to hurt you, sis. Here's me. The judge is lying to help Bloomberg, Diana, Sophia Fee, John Becca, Robert Davey already get the prison sentence, as Robert Davey get caught with child pornography in 2021. I am going to have them be held accountable for the illegal recording of our grandkids using our bathroom. I told the judge it's fine to pay you directly in regards to them illegally recording the grandchildren in the bathroom, and nothing else, since the judge lied and got paid to help Bloomberg and Diana out. Thanks, sis, for your quick response. Hopefully they are in prison and the judge ordered them to pay for the grandkids. Thanks. Here's my sister Ann, which you people call her Anna. I can go to court with you, sis. Let's put them all in jail. Thanks, sis. I believe today that they can no longer lie and abuse us, or family, and our kids and grandkids. I asked the judge to compensate your grandkids. This judge is helping Bloomberg and Diana. It has been challenging to put them in prison, pay me back, since the judge, Elliot, and Amanda got paid bribery from Bloomberg and Diana, but not anymore now that they got caught illegally recording us, especially the grandkids use the bathroom in my apartment. My sister, you're welcome. Here's another one, Trin, the one who used to live here, Adrian mom. Of course, no sis, the love and support between our sister is often considered more valuable than money to me. I agree. Hopefully they will be in prison and we will get the settlement fund back so we can take care of each other. Love you. Okay? So there it is. That's the first one. And then there are more coming again. They coming back, they lie again. So when I asked my sister again, they say the same thing, the same answer. No, we did not get paid. We didn't say anything like that. And they say they'd be glad to go to court with us. Okay? So this is not the first answer by them. Okay? So I'm going to pause and get my brother here. So here's the continue of my brother. I sent to him in October, all three siblings. 2 sisters and a brother. It's time to stop giving into fears of Bloomberg, Diana, Sophia Fee, Robert Davey, John and Michelle. These are corrupted people, and Diana, John Bloomberg, Sophia Fee, Robert Davey, and Michelle deserve time in prison. And you need to stop being afraid of Diana. She would not dare to put Paul in prison when your family was forced to lie for her and Bloomberg. And you helped them on September 7, 23, as they switched a check. I helped you with the $200 Even after you were forced to help Bloomberg, he still wanted to put you in prison for fake marriage. Why ignore Sophia Fee, a fake marriage herself? At least you helped the FBI put the leader of the fake marriage ring in prison. Diana also used you and the children, especially Paul, lying about me of what during the Thanksgiving cooking for the entire family. Certainly, I was not alone cooking with Paul, and there was no video recorded. Stop talking to them after you and Paul supported them by force. Diana and Bloomberg threatened to charge Paul for fraudulent kid story defense money and get paid. They would not dare, for Diana and Bloomberg are facing long-term sentencing in prison for illegally recording a shower in our apartment and posted on their network at Porn Revenge and their cruelties. All of you were participating in that network were lied to, and as I was under the investigation of a crime to cover up their frauds, abusing Trang and I. Stop being afraid of them. If they control you or your family, they will come back and force you to break the laws or have one of your children involved in prostitution. Will you obey Diana, Bloomberg, John, Sophia Fee, Michelle, and Robert Davey? John and Sophia are currently being investigated as possibly sex trafficking in USA and overseas. Diana, Sophia Fee, John, Amanda, Michelle, Robert Davey, their network has terrorists participate in their group. I reported one of the terrorists who planned to attack New York. Stop being involved with them, and if they charge Paul, we will get an attorney to fight back. Don't involve with their network anymore. Their network is currently being investigated for sex trafficking and terrorism. Chances for Diana, Sophia Fee, Robert Davey, John, Michelle, and Amanda go to prison is high, and the same with Bloomberg and Elliot. Because Bob, which closely used Trang and I U.S. passport, he is currently under the investigation of the Homeland Security. These are real legal issues which will put them in prison. Don't help them fight back. They've already been convicted with a sex crime, porn revenge, fraud, healthcare frauds, abuse Trang. This was sent before President Trump took over the office, and was sent on October of 2024. There, October 5th, 2024. The response from all my siblings, and you can also, let me show you the whole thing, because in the end, you also know that one of them could probably hack my phone and pretend to write it like it was one of my siblings. Hold on, Trent, please. All of you were participating in that network were lied to, as I was under the investigation of a crime to cover up their fraud, abusing Trang and I. Stop being afraid of them. If they control you and your family, they will come back and force you to break the laws or have one of your children involved in prostitution. I already read that part, so we're going to skip all that, and I do slowly and let you see it. Now we're going to start with the sibling response. I'm continuing. Robert Davey, Fee husband, was taking revenge on Sophia Fee, was exposed in fake marriage arrangement. He abused Trang and I, U.S. citizen, and illegally changed our legal identities and fraudulently changed our U.S. citizen to illegal immigrants. The Homeland Security knows Bob committed fraud and, and Diana, Bloomberg, and John, they are currently being investigated, especially Bob, Diana, Sophia Fee, and John. Don't be afraid of John anymore. This dirty, abusive, corrupted cop will spend years in prison. The same with Bob, Diana, Sophia, and Michelle, then hopefully followed by Bloomberg, Elliot, and Amanda. So the first sister, she got mad now, the youngest one. Who the fuck are these people? And stop putting my family in your fucking story. There you go. She said she didn't know these people. You need to get help. They got mad at me because I keep asking them the same thing over and over. Then my other sister who used to live here, I'm praying that Please don't let us withdraw from each other again. We are your sister and we all love you and care for you a lot, sis. But I don't know if you will believe us or see the things that we care for you. I understand you're trying to protect us like you always do since Mom passed away. Thank you for always being there for us every time we need you, and we thank you for every little things you has given us to help us when we can. Look up to you, sis. The thing is, I'm begging you, sis, please stop putting our family members into these people that we don't even know who they are. You see what I mean? You bring up that's hurtful already because I have been there with you, so I know she's sad and frustrated. And today you add Paul in, that's even more worse. We all struggle with money for living every day, but we would never ever try to do anything to play you or hurt you to get money from all of these people you claim. That will make us withdraw away from each other again. I don't know what the future holds. I'm praying every day that God give you peace in your mind and joy in your heart, and to know that whenever you need us, we will be there for you. We will always just remember this verse whenever you get disturbed. God is with you. Who can be against you? It's the case that with the judge, no need to lie, Dad, Tony, and Ann got paid in helping Diana, Sophia, Fee, and Bloomberg. Remember when you mentioned that fast food place I used to go with Sophia Fee? Their store changed the name to Hana. Don't lie for them anymore. There will be court date. The sexual, abusing us, abusing Trent and I after the president. Let me continue. After the president, they used Thanksgiving cooking, and Sophia Fee create a videotape as I recorded. Well, she lied. I did not record anything. Sophia Fee was found guilty as fraud, pretended to be me, and got convicted on September 13, 2024, awaiting for prison sentencing. If it was done by force by them, better be honest and stop associating with Diana, Sophia Fee, and the bad cops. John, Robert Davey, and Michelle. Everything will be exposed in court. The truth is important and always set me and Trent free. They even went as far as accusing Tony and Dad would sexually abuse me when I was young, and I kept saying the real sex abuser at Bloomberg, Diana, John, Michelle, Robert Davey, Diana, Sophia Fee, and Elliot. Never this thing happened in our family. So to lie about Tony and my dad to cover up their crimes are not working for me. By the way, it's probably best to let your children know to travel overseas, not to travel overseas anymore. Some of the destination, Paris, Italy, Japan, Thailand, the islands, have been possibly considered to tie with Diana, Sophia Fee, and even John as sex trafficking and terrorism. Be smart, be safe, stop involved in their network. Julia went to Canada. The authorities are currently gathering the information. The good authorities, not John, Robert Davey, Michelle, Sophia Fee, and Diana. If you know something, speak up. And to trust those bad people, Diana, Sophia Fee, Robert Davey, John, is like to give them a knife to cut you. They are under the investigation themselves, only to be honest to say things in court, not to any of them privately, to protect yourself and your family. This is now, remember, this conversation is around between October 5th, 2024, which means President Trump was not president yet, okay? And then my brother, hi, what's this all about? Okay, so hi Tony, it's about Sophia Fee and her husband Robert Davey, a corrupted FBI agent who was closely abusing us for more than 10 years with the participant of other corrupted cops, John and Michelle, and the former dentist Diana, who took revenge on me with the help of her boyfriend Bloomberg and the district attorneys in court, Elliot and Amanda, where they were not only grossly abusing Trang in the healthcare services, left her to die with their lies on her oxygen level and sexually harassing me online, then brought it into our apartment here in the last 2 years with a sexual assaulted by John, corrupted cop, who is the husband of a district attorney named Amanda. The case has been going on for a year now in court, and to lie and cover up about their cruelties, theft, severely abusing us, including the sexual crimes, Sophia Fee created a fake profile on Facebook, pretended to be me as gossip about our family in a disgusting way, and now since all of them are convicted with so many crimes and fraud, plus the sex crime, they try to point the fingers at you, my brother, and that as we were sexually abused when we were young, such liars. It was them who were grossly sexually abused us since we moved to Orange County in 2017, illegally recorded us at our residences, including the bathrooms. Then they would play it on the network to publicly shaming, degrading, and dehumanizing me as part of their revenge. Then after their conviction, Bloomberg, a former politician, advertised in their network if anyone knows me, and has kid made up story and got serious payment from him and his girlfriend Diana, who was Trang former dentist. They did it again because of revenge and wanted me to have the same indictment as theirs with the sex crime and abusing us. There were a few people known and unknown flatly lie about me so they can get a good pay from Bloomberg. They lost the kids' story cases so many times, and now they use Paul, as Sophia was bluntly lie about me, recording the family Thanksgiving cooking video and posted on Facebook as it was me, it was I doing it. She got caught for fraud and convicted on September 13, 2024. She and Diana kept posting as you, Dad, and Ann, which is my sister, youngest sister, got paid to help them out with the abuse case against me, and as I was abusing Dad and the kids. I know that they lie so much about everything and even get rid of my evidence while creating the fake one like Sophia Fee cooking with a boy, and now they claim as Paul. Since when cooking for the family Thanksgiving only Paul and I, and exactly what did I do while cooking Thanksgiving dinner? Obviously, false accusation that why Sophia Fee got convicted for fraud. They took advantage of for her mistake where she should have the immunity as they told her, and she helped them caught the ringleader of the organized fake marriage. But they lied to her, especially Sophia Fee, Diana, John, and Robert Davey kept coming back to unforce her to do things for them. Hello. Why harming me like the switches of the check I wrote to her as a gift in helping out financially? They took that check and swapped it and withdraw from Trang account instead of mine on the day Bloomberg, dentist boyfriend of Diana, was on trial September 7, 2023. Everything recorded here. Then they also used her kid, Paul, for the fraudulent defense money scam. They got caught, indicted for it, and they wanted to press charge Paul out of revenge again. I told and Trin not to be afraid of these people anymore, for Sophia Fee, Diana, John are currently being investigated for possibly involved in sex trafficking, domestic and overseas, where our nieces travel abroad appear to be the same destination, especially Paris and Japan. In addition, Robert Davey, a former FBI agent in the Homeland Security, was illegally changed our U.S. citizenship to illegal immigrants because him and Sophia Fee were upset that I wrote about her fake marriage arrangement with Lily, her friend, and her first cousin, Since the network is known for some terrorists participate in it, Robert Davey is currently being investigated for his fraud of illegally changing illegal information and U.S. citizenship. Don't trust these people, only speak directly in court. More than likely, all of us will be in court for the sexual abuse, sexual assaulted us in our own home after the president election, and since their claim as you and that got paid for their fraudulent defense money scam, I am sure that will bring everyone to court. So speak to no one, only in court in front of the judge for your protection. They are known for creating fake evidence. Don't be the victim, Bloomberg and Diana. Okay, so here's my brother response. This is the one that they use the poodle all the time, Tony. Fee is the one that used to be your friend before. You don't need to be afraid. You have done nothing wrong. Do you need me to get involved in helping you? Hello. Thank you, Tony. I believe they lost again today, and both John and Robert Davey and her husband Fee are going to serve time in prison. We are okay. Just don't associate with them and their network anymore. Now, you can see a different tone. This is in 2024. All my family were behind me. Now we are in April 18, 2025. Okay? So this is President Trump is the president. The Trump administration is supporting the Bloomberg people. Okay? Watch the tone. Sis. Okay? Sis, that means I wrote to my sister. Tony, the judge say that the kid lied in court as I hit the dog. Paul and Anthony are lying about it. And I will not accept your children lie to help Diana, Sophia Fee, Bloomberg, John Becca, Robert Davey, and they pay your kids fraudulently in the dog story, and they also pay Frank and Adrian lying that I record them in this apartment, at least now that the story is also the abuser lie. Okay? I am not going to help you lying about me hitting the dog. John healthcare will be jeopardized, especially caring for her at home, by your children's selfishness. This is when I wrote to my brother because they keep insisting that my kids say about I did something wrong with the poodle. Okay? By your children's selfishness, and you need to be responsible with your issue. I am done all of you being selfish, helping the abuser, because all of you choose to associate with them and create your own mess and get paid for them, by them, to lie for them, just like other fake paid witnesses of theirs. Tell the truth, fix it, or I will fight back in court. If they send your children to prison, don't blame me. Stop helping these cruel people. For God's sake, they record our entire family naked, put us online, and all of you help them instead of being truthful, because all of you in trouble with the laws. Okay, so obviously I'm faced on confronting my sibling. Okay? Now, watch their response. Hey, Katie, this is my brother. What are you talking about, Anthony and Paul? That makes no sense. Please think twice before you say something. Now you're the one accusing Paul and Anthony. They both work and go to school. Besides that, Anthony is really a quiet person and doesn't know who is Fee, which means who is Sophia Fee. And the fact that he doesn't even give a damn about anyone else's business, including mine. I mean, he said his son doesn't give a damn about anybody's business, including his. He never did. Last time I saw Fee was the time you were at the Glendale apartment. We don't associate with those people. Never did and have no reason to do so. You said they're going to prison, so that means your problem are over. Why still accusing your family that just two boys productively contribute their work and pay taxes? No time for this nonsense. By the way, Anthony doesn't even know who is Sophia Fee. Never met her, so with that said, stop accusing us for any of your involvement with Sophia Fee and those people. You accused me, my poor brother, I did. You accused me last time, and now the boys. Starting to get irritated for this nonsense story that we have nothing to do with, including Christina and Jimmy. Christina means aunt, Jimmy means friend. We have our own problems in life, and this is the last thing in our minds. They are in prison. You're free of your problem now. Enjoy life and have fun. Congratulations. So then here my sister got irritated too, the youngest one, because this is the third or fourth time I actually confronted them. Okay? Hey, Katie, what are you talking about, Anthony? Blah, blah, blah. Well said, brother. So she's agreed with my brother, Tony. Here my response. That's what the judge is threatening, to put your son in prison, especially Paul. That was the time they just did that. My sister on, we're not afraid. Just don't threaten. They just do it. Or then hopefully, my response, hopefully, your son did not lie about me hitting the dogs. Is their lie again. So we'll see if that will stop their threats, especially the judge, since he got paid fraudulently to help the abuser. At this time, I thought the judge was a guy, but I guess it's a female. I guess it could be that Michelle Bell in Orange County. Who knows? Fortunately, to help the abuser, Diana, Bloomberg, Sophia Fee, John Becca, Michelle, Rebecca, etc. And then my brother, he finally got pissed off because I actually accused him, not accused him, but confront him and his son so many times, his kids. Go for it if they have proof. Let's do it. If they cannot prove, I will get back to the accused. Let's go and do not back down. Don't keep mentioning my son. He has nothing to do with you. He is busy all day, and no one has the time for that nonsense. What are we getting from this? I say, who's that fucking judge? You see what I mean? So you lie, judge. That threatened to put my son in jail. We want to go there. You need to take your medication. My father talked about my anxiety here. Because your paranoia is getting out of control. You think everyone is after you. For what purpose they're after you for? Do not accuse of anyone. If you have the fact, then prove it. How do you feel we accuse you? How do you feel we accuse you, not from hitting the damn dog, but you are mentally tortured every day because of your paranoia? I bet you feel good because people are saying that about you, right? We don't bother you, so why are you keep bothering us? My brother continued. With your nonsense story, one after another, I don't like it, and you need to stop. If you believe in your story that we did those things to you, then let's go see the judge, your friend Sophia Fee, or whoever you, to end this story. This is the thing I hate the most, is being accused. Okay? So here's my response. So obviously, both my brother and my sister, they say, no, stop doing it, Katie. We don't do anything like that. Stop accusing us to say anything about your dog, about their dogs, or whatever. Okay? Those are fake story. This is April 2025, not too long ago. No worries, Tony. You sound like you are twisting the fact here. They lost their cases and had to pay us back the fraudulent payment to themselves, pretending to be our family members using everyone's name. Exactly what medication are you talking about? Because now he talked about my paranoia. I have to address it because they use this in court. They could exaggerate it. Okay? I need to take. You mean for my anxiety driving? What exactly people are saying about me? And how do you know that people talk about me? In addition, exactly how I torture Trang every day with your opinion about my paranoia. It sounds like Sophia Fee, husband John Becca, or one of the hackers sent the text, but just in case it's really you, tell me what people say about me. And exactly how do you know I tortured Trang mentally with my paranoia, and what medication did you assume that I take? For what purpose? Oh, the settlement fund that they about to pay us, and I got them convicted with all their lies, fraud, theft, cruelties, including the corrupted cops, John Becca, Michelle, Robert Davey, Diana, Sophia Fee, Bloomberg. Surely this doesn't sound like I am paranoia of anything. except so darn smart that I nail them good with their lies and false accusation, including fake witnesses, fake dark story statement that I embarrass them, including the corrupted judge who got paid fraudulently to help these criminals, John Becca, Robert Davy, Diana, Sophia Fee, Robert Davy again, Michelle, Rebecca, etc. That's the end of the conversation. How much more do you need to prove that none of my siblings say anything that I hit, abuse their kids, or even the dark story poodle? So everything, all the poodle statement, probably from the neighbor across the building here. I mean, how many people do you use on the poodle with your fake statement? And then use my family members, so you basically create this kind of conflicts intentionally so we could fight with each other. Meanwhile, you get paid fraudulently. None of my family get any penny from it. So, what part of justice is this? Yeah. So you people been lying all these years, made up all these lies to save them, stole our settlement fund, the entire family settlement fund, not just my brother, myself, or my sister who live here. That's supposed to be our family bathroom settlement case. The judge chose to steal it and split among themselves, among all the election campaign worker who lives here in this building. I already named the apartment numbers: 704, 708, 710, 712, 718. So there. I don't even know how much more do you need on the evidence. Okay? So you people keep lying and lying and lying, and just when I thought the Trump administration would do the right thing, is the Trump administration who basically conspired with Bloomberg, with the judge, with the election campaigner, with the law firm. Okay? I have heard Richard Ellis' law firm before. I believe that could be the same law firm who may have already worked with Bloomberg on the HealthNet case before. But I cannot guarantee it because it's been a long time with that case. Okay? And all the evidence, you know how you people are, gaslighting, deleting everything. So even I have the real evidence, you still delete it, you still modify it. I mean, this is beyond government fraud, abuse, and theft. And basically, because your election campaign represents both the Republicans and the Democrat, because the same group of people. Okay? So, all of you conspired together to abuse us, our entire family. And basically to steal the settlement fund and not go into prison. Then you post all these, the Lord Jesus Christ this, Catholic that, oh, because I'm Catholic, you're more into the Hindu things. That's fine, that's your religion. But when you use your religions, right, with a witchcraft spell to basically abuse us, that's no longer a religion, that's basically a cult. And then we all know in the government, you people use the India prostitution religious cult. And basically cater to all the elite people, business people, politicians, and no doubt drugs play part of it too. That some of you are using drugs as politicians. And we know that John Beck has sold drugs. So, you can lie all you want. But here's the real evidence. Okay? Too bad it's too long that I cannot upload on YouTube. I would love to upload on YouTube and play it online. So then we know the truth. The facts are here. These are real facts, real core evidence. What do you have? Your fake statement, your lies, your abuse. because you just don't want to pay us one penny. You're almost like you have every right to steal my business inventory, just like one of that pin say. That you can go out of your way to destroy me, stole everything I had, she had, and legally walk away. Because corruption, because your scheme, you know it's fraud, you let it go, you know it's all the setup, you know those are the abusers, you don't care. Nobody can pull this thing without the judge. So the judge commit a lot of fraud here. Same thing with Elliot. Same thing with Amanda. Same thing with Bloomberg. Same thing whoever in the high elected official of the Trump administration. That's abusive of power and authority beyond cruelties. And yesterday there was a pin. I didn't even bother to save it. I even post, as long as President Trump pisses you off, I'm happy. They even used President Trump's name. That he was behind making the decision to commit this kind of fraud so they don't have to pay us back and they can keep the money and don't have to go to prison. Is that true? At this point, I just know that you people are in the same boat, same team of the election campaign. Both left and right, the same group of people. And you people came up with this kind of scheme to basically cause us harm. Oh, thank you, Trent. Okay, so here's your evidence. Lie all you want. Don't go and try to delete this anymore. I already read out loud so everybody hear it, right? How cute, Trent. Oh, I only have one piece of hair. Can I have more hair? Anyway, there you go.